What's up guys and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Character Profiles. This week we're doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 and we're doing Leo Akaba. So first up in the English version he's known as Leo Akaba. In the Japanese it's pretty much the same. His age, I'd put him in around his 40s probably. I'd definitely say 40s. His anime debut was in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, episode 36, Sora's Secrets Part 2. Here are his duel scores. As you can see, it's not the most impressive track record. So a quick gist on the character. Leo Akaba, the Professor, is a character from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 anime series. He is the father of Ray in the original dimension, and later the father to Reggie and the husband to Henrietta in the standard dimension. He abandons his second family before the adoption of Rayra though. He is originally from the ironically named Original Dimension, a place where all the summoning styles existed before being separated. Leo's character is the one responsible for orchestrating the Fusion Dimension's attacks on the Xyz Dimension in order to complete the Arc Project and Revival Zero. Both were created in order to restore his home dimension and bring back his daughter Ray, who had been lost. The Professor actually serves as the primary antagonist throughout the series, until the eventual revival of the Supreme King Zark occurs. Leo's name in the Japanese is made up of Ray, which means zero, and O, which means king. His dub name Leo means lion in Latin, which is typically known as the king of beasts. This could mirror the fact that the monster who he first did the solid vision tests on was a lion-like creature. Leo Akaba is a bald man with light blue eyes. He wears a purple coloured militaristic outfit with several black buttons which resemble the outfit of Velian Crowler from the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime. His outfit also consists of a purple cape. His most notable trait is his armoured plate on the left side of his head with a red circular lens on it. The lens allows him to scan for information. You may also notice some very prominent veins on his head as well. In his youth, Leo had a full head of dark grey hair. He wore a lab coat while performing experiments on duel monsters. Fun fact, all of the members of the Akaba family have a card suit motif associated with them. For example, Leo's is Spade, shown by his spade-shaped collar of his coat, the spade-shaped metal piece on his head, as well as his spirit deck. While we're at it, we might as well mention Reggie's suit is Diamond, Henrietta's is Heart, and Rayra's, or Ray's, is Club. Before becoming the Professor, Leo was an inventive soul, expressing a desire to use the Arc systems to innovate dueling. He also considered Yugioh to be one of his closest friends. However, after regaining his memories, he begins to appear heartless, as he instantly abandoned his home and family. He also shows no empathy for the people that his soldiers seal into cards. In Leo's mind, these actions are justified as they serve a greater good of uniting the worlds to how it once was and saving his daughter. However, despite this, Leo does show some morals. He was visibly disturbed when the Doctor used parasite monsters to brainwash his daughter's counterparts, and reacted in horror when Yuri ruthlessly sealed Alexis Rhodes into a card. It is revealed through a confrontation with Yugioh, Declan and Rayra that Leo is a very serious man and feels great guilt after the damage he inadvertently caused by unleashing Zark, and suffers with great pain due to his daughter's sacrifice. Following Zark's defeat, Leo appears to have adopted a more reflective mindset. He also begins to see Ray's reincarnations as their own individuals. Leo comes from the Original Dimension, where he was a professor who developed new technologies using the Arc system, which stood for Augmented Reality Combat. One day, he decided to infuse duel monsters with the Arc system, allowing them to be interactable with. Due to his work, he was praised all over the world for leading dueling into a new era. However, a duelist named Zark began using the Arc system to duel violently. he began hurting others and caused massive destruction. The duelist Zark with his 4 dragons eventually declared their desire to destroy the entire world. Whilst Leo was escaping with his daughter Rei, he heard her say that the monsters were angry with Leo and remembered that dual monster cards were said to have souls. It was at that moment that Leo realized that by giving monsters actual physical bodies, he inadvertently awakened their souls, making them become self-aware. Zark eventually fused with his 4 dragons to become the Supreme King Zark. Leo created 4 cards with natural energy to seal him away. However, Rei took these cards to stop him from sacrificing himself, and she used them on Zark to split both her and Zark into 4 different versions, as well as split the world into 4 different dimensions: Standard, Fusion, Xyz, and Synchro. Leo runs a spirit deck that's main goal is to pendulum summon his ace monster, Spirit Tech Force Pendulum Governor. He achieves this by tributing the spirit crystal monsters with the effect of Pendulum Governor, so he can use the tributed monsters' effects twice during the same turn. As the spirit crystal monsters have effects that destroy cards on the field and damage the player that controlled the destroyed monster, this allows Leo to simultaneously remove multiple opposing cards at once and heavily damage his opponent. If requiring more offensive power, he can fusion summon his ultimate monster, Master Spirit Tech Force Pendulum Ruler. All of the monsters included in his deck are the Pendulum Monsters Spirit Crystal Salamander Core, Spirit Crystal Slip Heed Core, Spirit Reactor, and Spirit Tech Force Pendulum Governor. His extra deck exclusively holds Master Spirit Tech Force Pendulum Ruler. His spell and trap cards consist of Spirit Collapse and Disc Swing Fusion. For his duel against Zark, Leo added the natural energy cards to his deck, intending to defeat Zark in the same manner that Rei did. These cards included N Flowers, N Birds, N Winds, and N Moon. And with that, guys, that's another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Character Profiles done. Let me know what you thought of the Professor as an antagonist throughout the series. What did you think of him? What did you think of his deck? Let me know below. Other than that, don't forget to suggest someone you'd like to see next week. And I want to say thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave the video a like. Catch you later.